one thing. One thing. Maybe, just maybe, there's this one thing that's keeping you from having the health that you want. I'm Dr. Alain Desaulniers, co-owner with Dr. Chris Chatsoglu and family chiropractors at Revolution Health here in Vancouver, British Columbia. And this morning I was sitting there with my daughter. My daughter's now she has a science class that she goes to at the rec center, and she was so excited about it. And then when she comes back, we're gonna have some daddy-daughter time this afternoon. I'm gonna be with the kids while my wife is doing some work. And so I said, all right, so what do you want to do this afternoon? And she's like, I don't know. And then so I was like, okay, well, let's do this. And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like, how about this? No, I don't want to do that. And so we go through a series of things, and she's like, I don't want. She doesn't know what she wants to do, but she knows that it's not what I want to do. So she gets upset about it, and now we're kind of stuck. And it really made me realize, it helped me think about a few things. I mean, we're going to figure out some fun stuff to do, but oftentimes, I mean, we might have an idea about what we want, or maybe we don't know what we want, but oftentimes that's not the case. We often know what we want. And I'll have you consider when it comes to your health, let's say if you're in pain, if you have bad posture, if you're just like feeling sick, you just want to feel better. But often the missing link can be found in this little thing right here. Let me show you my phone here. So, all right, and side note, if you're a dad and you don't have a phone, you don't have a picture of your kids on your phone, on your screen, are you even really a dad? All right. So check this out. There's this awesome app. There's actually a couple of awesome apps. This one that I just pulled up, this is the Maps phone on the iPhone here. So it has this cool little thing about where I am right now. So I'm at my place. And if I want to go somewhere, I need to know a couple things, right? I need to know, let's say, where I want to go. Let's say I want to go to my daughter's preschool here. So there's my daughter's preschool. And so we want to go there. So it gives me directions. Here we go. And it finds a really cool map. Now, here's one of the interesting things that it does automatically, that this technology just knows. It knows my location. So you see there where it says my location, right? On here, it says my location. It says where I want to go, and then it figures out the rest, right? Now, what's very interesting about when it comes to our health is something very, very interesting. Is that we often know where we want to go. I want to feel better. I want to get out of pain. I want these headaches gone. I want my digestion to be better. I want more energy. I want to be able to run again. I want to lift weights. I want to do this. But the question that we often forget, and the missing link for so many people, and this is across the board with the thousands and thousands and thousands of clients that we've seen over the years, combined with Dr. Chris and I over the last 20 plus years, is this one thing. That I know where I want to go, but I have no idea where I am. I don't know where I'm starting, right? And so what happens is we think about all this thing about where we want to go, but we don't necessarily have the technology to tell us where we are. And so we think, okay, well, I try to do this. I'm going to do this with my diet. I'm going to do this with this therapist. I'm going to see this doctor. I'm going to see that. But not having any ideas like, where's the starting point? Where's my location right now? And so when people come in to see us in the office, one of the first things we absolutely do is we figure out where you are. We ask you a series of questions about your health history. We ask you about your goals, where you want to go also. And then we have to determine where you are right now. And we have an axiom in our office, a kind of a guiding principle with anything that we do, is that we don't guess, we test. So we find out through the use of various technologies, computerized testing, digital testing, hands-on testing, all of these things to figure out your location right now. Where are you? Where's your starting point? Then from there, we can make an educated choice. Then the technology can take over, right? Like our expertise can take over and say, okay, this is where you're starting. This is where you're going to go. You're going to take a left here. You're going to do this. You're going to do this. And then you're going to get there eventually in this amount of time. You can get there. Now, there's roadblocks along the way. There's construction. Stuff happens. You got to detour. You got to make some stuff. But once we know where you are, we can make an educated choice as to where it is we need to go next to ultimately get you to where you want to go, which is feeling better. And so often the pitfall that people fall into is like, I just want to get out of this. Like there's an old story with Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland comes across, she's down in the forest, the enchanted forest, or wherever I don't remember the story perfectly, but she comes across the Cheshire Cat, right? Big smile, Cheshire Cat. And she says something to the effect of, which way should I go from here? And the Cheshire Cat asks her, well, where do you want to go? And she says, I don't know, doesn't matter. And then he says, all right, well then any route will take you there. Right? So if you don't know where you want to go, it doesn't matter what you do. Also, if you don't know where you are, you're going to get so frustrated. I'm like, I want to go over there. But along the way, there's all kinds of things that happen. There's all kinds of roadblocks, or there's all kind of, and often, if you're just stuck in a forest, you're like, I don't even know which way is north. I don't know where I'm going. So where across your health, where across your life do you know that you just need to figure out where it is that you're starting from? What's my location right now? And am I guessing at it? Am I just trying to figure, I'm like trying to look at the sun and it's like, oh, or is it time? Is it time, potentially? Possibly, quite possibly, is it time to seek out an expert to find out what's going on so that they can steer you in the right direction? And if it happens to be with us here at Revolution Health, we would love to help you with that. Right? So, where are you right now? Where do you need to go to get that help? So I'm Dr. Alain Desaulniers, co-owner with Dr. Chris Chatstiglu at Revolution Health, and have an amazing, amazing day.